Hey guys, welcome back again to Fort Mort. Good to see everybody in the battalion. All right, we're continuing that series about how to tips and tricks and stuff, especially for the newer players. Some of these things can be for the experienced player as well, but I focus a lot on the newer player. Quick videos, in and out. Here we go. So today I want to talk about ships in the fleet arena. I'll talk more about ships and how to get there in another video, probably actually before this, but if I do, I'll link it to this. But the first thing I want to talk about is the fleet arena. And the reason I say this is especially if you're free to play, it is the easiest way to get crystal income. People hate ships. If you learn to love ships, your life will be so much easier. I love my ships. I am getting crystal income now. I'm looking at this, you're going to see the difference. If you look at prize at the number one, you get 400, right? 400 crystals, plus you get the ship credit, plus you get the store currency, which, by the way, I just cashed mine out, or about to cash mine out. Here's mine. Number one, rank number one. Congratulations. 400 crystals. And you'll also notice up here, I've got over 11k crystals hoarded just from this. I've never put a dime into this account ever. If you go over to squad arena, that's a whole different story. The rewards are a little bit better. Look at the top score, 500 crystals with 900 squad. That's great and all, right? Now look at what you got to compete with. You totally got to compete with, oh, what do we have here? GLs. Yeah. So unless you're spending money as a free to play, you're not going to compete with this right away, guys. If you are going to be competitive, go the fleet route. But there's a few key things that you need to understand, especially from a free-to-play aspect. Ships start at level 60. You must start farming them sooner. There's a few that I suggest highly. One of them being Houndstooth. He's on the 8D light side hard. But a nice part about him, his grind might be long, but if you start it early, by the time you get 85, you'll have him at 7-star. You also get Django off that same node. So it's a great node. It is one of the best ships in the game. As soon as you can get to it, get to it. And in another video, I'll talk about how you get to that node quickly before you're even level 50. All right, so you can open it up and sim it on a daily basis if you want. All right, some of the other things you need to know. You've got to get in a good guild. And to get in a good guild, we're going to do a video on that as well, because you've got to get the meta ships in order to compete 100%. There's only two ways. You can go after the Sith and really fight to get down there, or you can go with the meta. In order to get the meta, you've got to get the Get 2 currency. The Get 2 currency comes from light side and dark side TB. If you're in a good guild, some people will be willing to carry you if you get your 600 tickets a day. But you've got to choose. Do you want to go Malevolent Separatist, or do you want to go Negotiator with the Galactic Republic? Both of them are a good route to go. The nice part about the Malevolence is you really only need the Hyena Bomber, the Vulture Droid, and 2 Geos. 3 will definitely get you to the top spot. So you only need 5 ships. That's a huge bonus. Plus the Geos can be done in the GOTB. You're also going to help out with Watch Shards. So that's a nice way to go. The Galactic Republic, it's a little bit harder, in my opinion, to get them early on, but the reward is huge in the end. And the Negotiator is a really good ship as well. But you got to choose one or the other. If you go both, you'll never get to the top fast enough. Okay, I think I was maybe a year and a half in when I did mine, but I slow rolled my account on purpose. Didn't go in a good guild on purpose because I was using it for video purposes. So you definitely want to invest in one of those ships. So you either need to get the Geos with the droid ships, or Annie Ahsoka with the BTL Y-Wing and Plo. So you can get away with those 4 and still compete in the top 10, but you're going to have to keep adding to that squad to stay competitive, because people are going to get stronger and chase you from behind. And then sometimes you're going to run into cheaters too. Right now, we got one that I'm constantly knocking back. If you look at this guy, SESE, this is what he's using. He's climbing with this. It's trash. It can't beat my ships, but it does every single day. He's using an APK hack. Don't be a hacker, guys. 100%. Another last tip is join your arena shard when you get up to the top. You can reach out to these guys. Look at the ranks and reach out to a couple of these people and ask them. Like Ani Oxen, that's who Mookie Fetz actually reached out to me, luckily, and invited me into the shard. And what that does is you work as a team. You schedule time. So like mine's 3 p.m. Central is when I'm allowed to go to get my number 1 spot. And these guys will ensure that nobody else is knocking me down in the meantime. That way I get my payout. So at first I didn't like that, but after I started doing it, I totally understood. We're not really knocking people out. If people want to be a part of the shard, they want to be a team player, they want to adjust their time so they can go to a different slot, we'll invite them in. If they don't, they're a dick, so they don't belong there. And then, like I said, last thing, guys, is you got to be in a good guild. In order to be in a good guild, you got to be a team player. That's another video that I'll have posted here soon. In the meantime, this is a Mort short. You guys are awesome. Don't forget, hit that thing, hit me in the face right there. Follow button. I appreciate you guys. Till next time, 1 battalion strong.
Shut up and sit down.